up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. How's your day going? Your night going? I hope everything's awesome. Today, whenever it is when you're watching this, I'm really excited. Just like really excited. And I know I always say that, but I'm here with another episode of my supernatural playlist. And I love how I call it episode. It's an episode. It is, because like YouTube is like Netflix and channels are like shows, movies or whatever. But I haven't posted videos on this playlist in a really long time, so yeah. I believe I've talked about this before, but not this specific legend or story or whatever you call it. So yeah, before we get started though, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy spooky things, because if you do, then this is the place for you, and I know I always say this. Excuse me. But yeah, if you enjoy spooky things, you're gonna love it here. If you just subscribe, welcome to our little spooky bell fam. I also have merch. I mean, how cute is that? Super affordable and cute, and you always have a part of me with you. What was that? That's too cheesy. So with that being said, if you want to hear more about this spooky place, this spooky urban legend, just go ahead, turn off your lights, and stick around. This is one of the most popular and beautiful places in the state, but also where a very bone-chilling urban legend originated. The Lady of the Lake, or the Lady of White Rock Lake. Now imagine you're driving late at night, all by yourself, only to come face to face with a woman that will appear out of nowhere right in front of your car. Like, imagine that. Very creepy, right? So it is believed that around the White Rock Lake, northeast of Dallas, a woman in white will ask you for a ride. She'll tell you where she lives, and some people say she'll sob during the entire drive. Others say she won't say a word. She'll have this very expressionless face, and I don't know which is scarier, honestly. But right before you reach the destination, you'll find yourself in your car with chills going down your spine. How is this possible? You'll think to yourself. That woman, what you thought to be a human being, will have vanished, leaving behind water. That's right. Your car, the seat where she was sitting, it will be wet. Yes. People get sick to their stomach, and many of them almost get into an accident because they're so surprised and so spooked. I mean, can you imagine yourself in this situation? I could never. This woman is said to be blonde. She'll also be in a white dress. Sometimes she'll be walking by the side of the road slowly. Sometimes she'll just show up in the middle of the road, like, you know, making you stop, forcing you to stop right away. And that's when she'll ask for a ride home. And I think I've said this before, but there are so many different versions of this legend all around the globe. And I'll tell you, you can call me crazy. Some people are not lying. They really did see a woman in white, asking for a ride home, only to disappear, leaving no trace behind, except for the water. Not all of them do that though. Or at least just a woman by the side of the road in a white gown or a white dress or whatever. It's actually a very common thing, more common than you think. And I really believe it, especially because spirits in white clothing, I don't know, there's just something about that. I try not to wear white. I've been wearing white lately, but for the longest time, for years, I would refuse to wear white because it reminded me, I don't know, it made me feel like I was, this is gonna sound silly, but I don't know, it made me feel like I was dead or a spirit or something. And I had a dream once that this woman told me that I'd be wearing white when I died. So yeah, that was also the reason. But anyway, back to the legend. I believe that spirits that hang out by the side of the road and stuff like that are spirits of people who have gotten into car accidents. Or perhaps they died nearby, you know. And maybe they're lost and looking for a destination. Maybe they don't even know they've passed. But that's just what I think, of course. But I feel as though for this legend, for this spirit, I think this is the spirit of a woman who drowned in that lake. But just because of the pattern, you know, she's trying to tell them something. People who pick her up. And in my personal opinion, I think she's trying to tell them that she drowned. For whatever reason, and maybe nobody ever found her. I don't know, I just think that she wants people to know that she's there. But there's also a cemetery near that lake. And it's called the Cox Cemetery. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this cemetery right here. And there's about 500 people buried there. The place itself has a lot of history. I mean, it goes all the way back to World War II. And even before that. And locals will say that even before the whole Lady of the Lake The place was already said to have such heavy energy when it comes to the paranormal. So even before that, locals would say that the place is for sure haunted. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know your thoughts. Do you think she's trying to tell people something? And do you believe in this legend? And what do you think about people who are seen by the side of the road in general, like the vanishing hitchhikers? Yeah, that's a legend too, right? Oh shit. Anyway, that's pretty much it for tonight's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching this tonight, I hope you have sweet dreams. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you children in my next video. Toodles.